So hello guys, welcome back to Being Molly Jen, where we explore African village life. So in today's video I want to show you just how a day look like here in the village. Today is a Saturday, and being a day that I don't go to work, I just want to show you how my day looks like when I'm in the village with my mother.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
What are you cooking?
I want to make some rice.
You want to make some rice?
What you know?
For breakfast. Nai? Utakuacha hapa moto? Hi. So hapa we have water already heating. Actually, it is even boiling.
So guys, my mom woke up earlier. She has already started making breakfast, and today she's making some tea and some rice for breakfast. She has some water already boiling that she already added some salt and oil too. Now she's going ahead to pick her rice just to make sure she remove some dark items or anything unwanted from the rice, and then she went ahead and washed the rice and added it to the water that was already boiling, as you saw earlier. If you're new here, kindly ensure that you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss on any video I post. Immediately after adding the rice, she quickly gives it a stir to ensure that the grains leave each other and they are independently in the water. That makes them to cook easy and fast. So once the water was down or was almost finished, she removed some firewood so that only she could have some low heat, and also covered the rice so that it could simmer or it could cook under low heat. So shortly after that, the rice was ready and was removed from the fire. So next, my mom is going to be cooking some tea, and she's going to put some water on fire for that. In this home, we make a lot of tea because most of the time we don't prepare lunch. So whatever we eat for breakfast is what we will eat for lunch. When somebody feels hungry, he or she can fetch some from from where it is stored and eat. So we make a lot of tea. So she has added some milk to the water, and we always rinse the container that carried milk. I think that happens almost in every African village life. And then the milk is a bit small or little in quantity, so she added some packed milk to that. Right now my mom does not milk. That 1 cup that she added initially is some milk that she bought from someone, and she adds packed milk to that. While we were cooking, a vendor came, a vendor who was selling bananas. So she was lucky. My mama bought some. So actually she bought all the bananas from the vendor. So it was a lucky day with my mom. So our tea is cooking as we enjoy the banana brought by the vendor as we wait to take breakfast. So this is Joy, my stepsister.
How are you?
She just brought my mama some lemongrass, Lemongrass is a herb that we add to, you know, lemongrass is a herb we add to tea when we are making it because it has some very sweet scent. So we use it when cooking tea. So she had been sent and she just brought some for Mama. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. And also don't leave without subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. So Mom will fold some lemongrass, tie it nicely, fold and tie nicely, and she's going to add that to the tea. It really brings a nice scent. Have you ever used this lemongrass in your village to make tea? If you have, kindly tell me in the comment section how you used it. Here in the village we call it majandlum. Kindly tell me how you call it in your own village. So let me take you around while that is going on. These are my step sisters, Joy and Faith. They are enjoying some bananas. Now this is my homestead. That house you see is my brother's house. My brother left for an urban area or for a town to look for greener pastures. And this is my father's cow shed. This is where he keeps his cows, or his cows sleep during the night and when they have not left for grazing. So that is where we fetch water, where you see two vehicle tires. That is where we fetch water. It's a well. And now this one is my stepmother's house. The one with some solar panels on top is my stepmother's house. We still don't have electricity in the village, so we still use solar panels. And next to it, that old house, is her kitchen. This is my stepmother's kitchen. And this is her house. Remember I told you this is her house. Let's just get in and see what is happening right inside.
How are you?
So this is my step sister,
Joy.
Joan, the one my mother
What are you
sent
doing?
some lemongrass. She's now tidying the house. She's keeping it tidy.
Iti mango. Peto. Tiang.
So let's go to their mother's kitchen. This is her mother's kitchen, and her mother, I understand, is at the backyard collecting some firewood. That is a mother collecting some firewood to come and make some fire to make breakfast. Of course, for my father and her children. We have two wives in this home. My mother is the first wife, and this lady is the second wife. And she's also my mother's sister. From the same house. Same mother, same father. So she's my aunt as well. So this is her kitchen.
Oui.
The kitchen is also the garage. That is where my father keeps his motorbike. So let's go out and continue touring this home. So this is my mother's house. Remember, that was my stepmother's house. Next to it is her kitchen, and then this is now my mother's house. Being the first wife, she has the biggest house and the house that faces the gate. My stepmother's house faces my mother's house, but my mother's house faces the gate. Now this is how my mother's house look from inside. She is a tailor, so you can see those, that tailoring machine. And the house was swept and kept neat by my niece Samim before leaving for school. So next to my mother's house is my mother's kitchen, and towards the back of the house is my mother's granary. That small house at the back made from reeds. Is it reeds? So that is my mother, and this is my mother's kitchen garden or kitchen garden to be. As you can see, there's a nursery there for kales ready to be planted. And then there's a store there, there's a house there where my stepbrother sleeps, and then there's now the kitchen where my mother cooks, or where I usually record the videos. She's still cooking breakfast. So next to that is this place where my father keeps for tents, and then next to it is this shed where we keep goats and sheep. And we are back at the at the shed for cows. This is my nephew Rooney talking to his grandmother, my mama. So my stepmother is cleaning her compound in the morning. She ensures she sweeps her compound such that it is very clean for the day. So back to the kitchen. Mama's tea is still on fire. At this point, she has added some tea leaves to it, and it is really cooking. Then it boiled. She added some sugar off camera when it boiled, and that is what she was mixing with that cup. So it's ready now, and it's just time for us to remove it from the fire, and she will do that by putting the tea in this birika or this kettle. We call it birika here in African village. It is birika. Meanwhile, my father is also here with his cat, and here, you remember here I told you here is where he keeps some stands for tents, and somebody had hired these tents and chairs. You also have chairs. You can see these are the chairs, and the tent is down there. So they had been hired for a funeral service, but the funeral is over. So he is just back from getting them from that home. So he uses this cart that is driven by those cows. So this flask is for my father's tea. My mother has added or has put some tea for my father. Then the rest of the tea will be kept in this kettle. This is what we will be taking. And my mother is taking some tea for my father, as you can see. A chair and some tea. Meanwhile, my stepmother is still cooking her breakfast. She started later than mom. So mom's breakfast will go first for dad or to dad. She's also preparing rice. For breakfast. So mom is serving my dad with some rice. She has already taken the flask of tea and a cup. Now she's going ahead to serve some rice. Dad is just back from work. He is very tired. So as you can see, the first wife took breakfast first. And then now, this is my cat, my mother's cat, sorry. I just like kicking the cat. I don't know why. Do you like kicking your cat anytime you come across it? Do you like kicking cats? It has now gone to seek refuge from this cow that is impressing it. I am kindly reminding you to give this video a thumbs up, leave a sweet comment, and also subscribe to this channel, and also share this video if you don't mind. So my mom has just given me my food. That is my rice. We are going to eat. So I'm going to the main house with my rice to enjoy. With some tea, of course. So the tea is very hot for me. I take cold tea or cooler tea because of my teeth. So I'm going to be, cooling down some tea in this. So later in the day, I took some cooked plantain with some tea for lunch. I did not record us cooking this, but it was some leftover banana from yesterday. This is my mother's sister. Same father, same mother. She's also married in the same village, so she had come to visit. And then later that day, Samim undid my hair. My hair was so My mother is a tailor, so you will always find visitors in our house waiting to be, served. Those who have brought their house clothes for repairs and stuff like that. So my stepbrother together with my dad spent the better part of the afternoon mending this cowshed. There were some areas that needed some renovation. So guys, if you're still watching this video up to this point, kindly give it a like, leave me a sweet comment, share this video, and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss on these African village life videos. This brings us to the end of this video. I really appreciate your being here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.